And for those of you, if you're not a licensed real estate agent with Platinum Real Estate, we have career opportunities for you. We would love to have you as a part of our Platinum team. We are looking for agents, would love to have new agents join our firm. We have two excellent plans. We have a coaching plan, one-on-one coaching plan. You will actually work with me personally, one-on-one. You will have your own personal plan. Not only will you have your own personal plan, but you will also be able to take that plan and to take that plan to the next level. So we have the one-on-one coaching plan. We also have the 100% plan. So for those agents, and let me discuss the difference between the two. If you're an agent who says, Luther, I want to increase my income, I want to make more money. Maybe I made $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 a year. That's fine. But if you say, Luther, I want to take my business to the next level, that's what coaching is all about. Yes, some of my agents are straight out of real estate school, and they say, I need coaching because I do not know what to do. I'm straight out of real estate school, or I'm new to the real estate industry, or I am returning to the real estate industry, so I need coaching. Yes, coaching is great for that, but it's not for just the inexperienced or the new agent. It's also for that agent who says, Luther, I want to double my income. I want to triple my income. I want to make more money, but I really don't know exactly what to do. I want to go to the next level. I want to take my my real estate company to the ultimate level, to the next level. That's where coaching comes in at. So coaching is for that agent who says, hey, I want to go to the next level with my business. That's one situation. The next situation is the 100% plan. The 100% plan is for that agent who says, Luther, I'm satisfied with my business. My business is rocking and rolling. The money that I'm making, I want to continue to make. I have a great lead generation system coming in. I have a great business, but I just would like to get 100% of my commission, and we have the plan for those type of agents as well. We have free training with our company every single Tuesday. Very, very important. Every single Tuesday morning at 8:30, we have a live coaching call. That's for all agents, whether agents are on the one-on-one plan, the one-on-one coaching plan, the 100% plan. Every agent gets free training. We have a lot of training with our firm, but one of the most important trainings that I've learned that really, really help our agents is every Tuesday morning at 8:30, we have a live coaching call with me. And this live coaching call is designed to give you instructions on what you should do the next 7 days. So basically every Tuesday morning, we have a live call where I say, agents, this is what you should do this week. It's a very, very powerful call. It keeps you connected. It keeps you motivated, but also it gives you instructions on what you should do and what you should be doing to grow your business. So very, very powerful training. We have that every single week. I have been doing this for years. I have been a licensed broker for over 29 years now. But one thing that I've learned is those weekly coaching calls have really, really increased the overall production with the agents in my firm. So one major benefit to being a part of Platinum Real Estate is the weekly calls. So we do have career opportunities. If you want to contact us, please give us a call or text 404-994-4600. Again, 404-994-4600. You can call or text that number. Email address, careers@platinumrealestate.com. Again, careers@platinumrealestate.com. And you can always visit our website at platinumrealestate.com. Now today, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about apps, and more apps. What are some of the different apps that I recommend for you to have on your phone? I have my cell phone right here. I have my iPad right there. And I use both of these tools daily. And also my desktop computer. Well, wow. Let me not say desktop. Bad word. Not desktop, my laptop, because I actually carry my laptop around and all over. So laptop, cell phone, and iPad or some other type of device. You should have all three in this business, and every app that I'm going to tell you about, you should download on all three systems. Now, when it comes to your laptop, you might say, Luther, I don't need an app on my laptop. I get it, because when you're on your laptop, many times you can just go directly to the website. So laptop, maybe yes, maybe no, make your own personal decision as far as the laptop goes. But as far as your phone, as far as your iPad, or whatever device you choose, iPad, Android. I'm an iPad lover, so I don't know what Android does, but a tablet, let me just say tablet. The apps that I'm going to discuss, you should have these apps on your phone. You should also have these apps on your tablet. Now, as I talk today, feel free to shoot me a chat. The chat line is open, also open for questions and answers. I love to have questions. So as I present today, if you have a question, we have you can ask it through the chat line. You can also ask it through the question and answer area as well. So the first app. The first app that I highly recommend is TextMagic. I love TextMagic. TextMagic is for mass text distribution. And as a real estate agent, we know communication is key. If you're a real estate agent, real estate investor, you want to build your business, TextMagic is just wonderful. It's an app that you can download at the Apple Store, the Android Store, wherever you choose to use. But you can download an app called TextMagic. It allows you to take all of the contacts, put it into your database, put it into your system. And then when you put it into your system, you can then send out mass text messages. And here's what I love about it. It's very important that you stay in contact with your business. You guys know that I have workshops on social media. I have workshops on prospecting. Pretty much you name it, I have a workshop on it. We have coaching every single week at Platinum Real Estate, and I'm always talking about different strategies and different things you can do to grow your business, which is great. But here's the reality. You can prospect, but you then have to stay in contact with your database. You have to stay in contact with the people that you're doing business with. And TextMagic allows you to do mass text messaging. Listen, you guys, trying to take 4 or 5 people's phone numbers and put it into the distribution list, that's out. Those days are out. That just doesn't work. Plus, it just doesn't look professional. I like TextMagic. Now, I know some of you guys might say, hey, I use something else. And you know what? Shoot me a chat. If you use something other than TextMagic, if you use some mass text messaging app that works for you, send me a chat right now. What else is out there? And let me say this, too. I like TextMagic now. We do live in a free enterprise system. Somebody might come out with something better than TextMagic tomorrow. That's very, very important. What is one thing that I hope that you learn right now is you need to send out mass text messages to your database. Okay, so you need to have subgroups with your text messaging. You need maybe a group for folks that you've already closed deals with. So those folks, you are asking for referrals. Maybe you have another subgroup that is prospects of folks who is looking for single family homes. You may have another subgroup of investors, folks looking for investment property. I am an investor, so I have another subgroups of tenants and people who rent from me. And so what I love about it, it's right here on my phone. So when I have an idea or when I have information, I don't have to wait, go home, pull up my my desktop and try to figure it out. I'm out at dinner. I am out at lunch. I'm driving in my car. I have some downtime, and I'll say, you know what? I need to send out a message to my folk because I'm at a closing, and I want to ask for referrals. Or I'm at a closing, and I want some of my potential prospects to know to contact me because I would like to help them with their next home. I just pull out my tablet, my iPad. I pull out my iPhone. I pull up the app, put together a quick message, hit send, and bam, everybody in my distribution list receives that mass text message. Please make this note. Send out a mass text message on a weekly basis. Stay in the front of folks' head. I'm sure you guys have maybe had a coworker or a relative or somebody go out and buy a house, and you think to yourself, why didn't you use me? And you're just upset like, God, you're my relative, or you're my coworker, or you're my friend, or you're my college buddy from college. You've been knowing me from years. You know that I'm in the real estate market, but you list your house with somebody else, or you wrote that contract with somebody else, and you're very offended. You're upset, but don't be. You know why? Because many times it's not that they don't think you can do a good job. It's not that they don't like you. They are using somebody else because they feel, hey, guess what? I just forgot about you. Yes, we're college buddies, but we've been out of college for 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, and I just haven't heard from you. And since I haven't heard from you, guess what? I just didn't think about you. So I used someone else. And here's another thing. And I'm getting into prospecting, and you guys know that I have a whole workshop on prospecting. But here's another thing. Everybody in social media, everybody in your cell phone, everybody, you should download their information to your phone, and you should always keep all of those folks in TextMagic so you can just send out one text to everybody at least once a week. I guarantee you, being successful in real estate and being successful in business, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So I say that to say, it takes time. And so every day, every week, you should be building your database. Every day, every week, you should be building the database. And then you should stay in contact with these people every single week because contact is key. Keep the communication open. Another app that I truly love is MileIQ. And if you're not using this one, oh my God, this one here, I like so much. What is MileIQ? MileIQ is an app that you can download that tracks your mileage. Now, here's why this is worth $1 million. You download the app and you basically turn it on. And whenever you get in a car, it tracks the mileage. And that means is if you're in a car, if you catch Uber, whenever you move in a car, this app, MileIQ, tracks your mileage. And then what I do is once a week or every other, maybe once a week, twice a week, I go into the app and I can categorize each trip as a business trip or a personal trip. And I have all of my cars in the app, and I can even say which car I was driving. And so you all know that the IRS allows us to write off mileage. And I don't know if it's 50 cents a mile, 60 cents a mile, 30 cents a mile. It changes all of the time. I am not a CPA. And, I'm not even going to even try to get into that whole arena. But the IRS says whenever we travel in mileage, we are allowed to write off the amount of miles that we travel as a business owner. And in real estate, we travel a lot. We are always showing properties. We're always going to our listings. We are always riding the neighborhood. We are always in our car, and that's the business that we're in. We need to maximize mileage. MileIQ, you guys, is really, really huge. Now, you go into MileIQ, and you can actually categorize the trip as personal or business. Then the trips that are categorized as business, you can take those trips and you can email it to your accountant, to your CPA, to your bookkeeper, whoever you have doing your books every quarter, or whoever you have doing your books once a year. You can email the mileage directly to them, and then they have the mileage. So at the end of the year, I love it because you can literally pull out your cell phone, pull out your tablet, and click a button and know exactly how many miles you have driven for business. And then you just simply take that, email it to your financial person, CPA or whoever, and then they can actually do your mileage. You guys, the days of trying to write it down on a sheet of paper, or the days of trying to figure it out old school, that don't work, that will not work, that won't work. Here's the way to get it done. New school. Have an app that tracks everything for you. All you have to do is just categorize whether it's personal or business. And this is another thing that I love about the app. When you categorize something as business, it can remember that place and say, okay, every time you go from your house to the office, or every time you go from your house to this specific appointment, we are going to categorize that as business every time. And the app don't have to keep asking you. Or every time you go from your home to your children's school, or you go from home to your personal job, that's not business. That's going to be personal because you are dropping off your child. Once you categorize that one time, the app can then remember that trip and always categorize that trip as a personal trip. I love MileIQ. Next, Zillow. And I put down Zillow, but I want to say Zillow, Realtor.com. There's other providers out there as well. And I want you to do your research. But here's the deal. Zillow is a great place to very quickly research properties, because whatever's on Zillow have a kind of became the Bible to many of our buyers and our sellers. So let's say I am in the car, I'm on the fly, and somebody says, hey, Luther, I would like to sell my house. What is it worth? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the value in Zillow. Why? Because they've looked at the value in Zillow. So whatever that value says in Zillow, that's what's immediately in their head. So if Zillow says that house is worth $100,000, guess what? That house is worth $100,000. So when that person calls me for that prospective listing, and we're talking about value, I can pull up my Zillow app and I can see the exact same value that they see without having to go into MLS and FMLS and do a CMA and that type of thing. So Zillow is a great app for researching properties. Also, your personal profile you should have a personal profile on Zillow. They have absolutely free. Put your profile on Zillow. You need it. Look in that app on a weekly basis. Check out your profile and Zillow reviews. When a person Googles your name, you want your Zillow reviews to show up. What I love about the Zillow app is I can go into that Zillow app. Let's say I'm at a closing, or I really helped the client lease a property, or whatever the case may be. I can go right into my Zillow app, and right there standing with my client live, I can say, listen, would it be okay if I send you a Zillow review? And my client say, yeah, sure. We just had a closing. You helped me lease this property, whatever the case may be. Hey, I really appreciate you. Sure. Send the Zillow review. And so I send the Zillow review. When I send that Zillow review, they enjoy it. They appreciate it. And typically I will get a great 5-star review. It helps me so the world can know, and other folk can know, hey, Luther Ragsdale's doing a good job. He's a good man. He's out there helping people in the market, and he have multiple 5-star reviews. What's the key here? The Zillow app is right there on my phone. So now I can just pull out the phone, ask for the app, push send, bam, the review is gone, and bam, I can now help build my business because of that Zillow app. So a Zillow app have many, many, many purposes. Questions, comments, the chat line is open. I love questions. Y'all know I love questions. Do you have any questions so far? At any time, shoot me a chat. Do you have any questions? Okay, next. The next one that I love is Hootsuite. Hootsuite. Now, I've used a couple. I have used Hootsuite. I have also used Buffer. Personally, this is me. Me personally, I like Hootsuite better than Buffer. Now, somebody else may say, I like Buffer better than Hootsuite. Hey, got it, right? Got it. But me personally, I like Hootsuite. What is Hootsuite? You go into the App Store, you go into Android, and you download the Hootsuite app. When you download this particular app, it allows you to send out a message to all of your social media platforms. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and I know I'm missing some, YouTube. But basically, here's what happens. I'm at a closing. So I take a picture with my client. I want that picture to go on all of my social media platforms. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. Typically, I have to have the login and passcodes for all of these different websites. So I log into Facebook and I post. I log into Twitter, I post. I logged into LinkedIn. That's a hassle. That's a problem. That takes forever. I don't want to do that. So what happens? I download the Hootsuite app. I take that picture and I can put it out there and I can say, hey, Hootsuite, I want you to send this picture to everybody on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc., etc. And Hootsuite will have it go out right then. Or I can say, Hootsuite, take this picture and send it out next week, or send it out on Tuesday, or send it out on Friday, so I can schedule the picture or schedule the video to go out. So I can go on YouTube, cut a video, and I can say, hey, guess what? I want this video to go out on Monday of next week. I always say, you should have a tip of the week where you have a tip go out every single week. You should have a newsletter that's going out at least once a month. What's my point? Personally, every single Sunday, I sit down and I put together my schedule. And I write blogs, and you should write blogs as well. You should write a blog every single week. But you write a blog, you take that blog, you put it into Hootsuite, and you say, Hootsuite, send this blog out on Monday or on Wednesday or on Thursday, and I want this blog to go out to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Matter of fact, I write a lot of different blogs. And what I will do at times, I will take my blog and I'll say, okay, I am going to take this blog and I write 4 of them. And I'll say, I want a blog to go out every Tuesday. The first Tuesday, send this blog. The second Tuesday, send this one. The third, the fourth, etc. And I can have Hootsuite scheduled to send out the blogs every single week. I'm staying in front of my database. So now people see me and I'm staying relevant. And I am now the professional in the business. You have got to do that. I love Hootsuite. Also, Hootsuite has some great tools, some great reporting. It will allow you to know who's opened it, how many people are clicking on the information, what information is more popular than the next information. So Hootsuite is a very, very powerful app to help you build your business. And here's the deal. Since it's on your phone and it's on your tablet, it is very convenient. So you should always have this phone with you. So you're showing a property. It's a brand new listing. You go, you put the sign on that listing. You can pull out your cell phone, take some pictures, right then send it to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, just like that. You can take your cell phone, record a YouTube video, and take that YouTube video and put it on Hootsuite and have that video go viral. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, the whole 9 yards. Hootsuite, very, very powerful app for your overall success, okay? Questions, anyone? Questions, anyone? The chat line is open and the question and answer is open. Okay, I have a question here. It says, Luther, what is the cost for the Platinum Real Estate one-on-one coaching? Okay, first let me say, if you're interested in Platinum Real Estate, if you're interested in coaching, please call our corporate office, our career development department, 404-994-4600 for all the details. Or I'll also put this down, careers at platinumrealestate.com. So 404-994-4600, 404-994-4600, or careers at platinumrealestate.com, and my staff will answer all of the questions in detail. But just to give you a summary, we do not charge for coaching if you are a platinum agent. So I know you guys have been to my website, lutherragsdale.com. And yes, if you are not a platinum agent, if you are a broker and you need coaching, or if you are not a platinum agent and you need coaching, yes, indeed, we do have coaching available, and it is a fee for non-platinum agents. If you're a licensed platinum real estate agent, my coaching is free. It's 100% absolutely free for all platinum real estate agents. Okay, excellent question. Next, I had to throw something in here for my investors because I am an investor. I know I have a lot of investors follow me. Here's a great app, whether you're an agent or not an agent. It's called Property Fixer Upper. And here's the deal. It's an app that allows you to plug in numbers to know how much it will cost to fix up and then flip a property. So as a real estate investor or a real estate agent, so you walk into this person's house, you want to do this listing, and always the question is, how much will it cost to fix up this house, right? How much will it cost to fix up the house? So maybe it's a listing and there's some rehab needed, or maybe it's an investor wanting to fix and flip a property, whatever the case is. Excellent app, Property Fixer. It will help you know how much it will cost to rehab a home, okay? Property Fixer, very, very powerful. The next one that I love, this one right here is a must for every business owner. I won't even say real estate agent. I will just say every business owner, you have to have a system for your financials. If you are a real estate agent, you need a system for your financials. I like QuickBooks online. I have been with QuickBooks forever. I used to have QuickBooks back when I had a 5.25 inch floppy disk, and then it went to a 5.5 inch floppy disk. Now everything is online. Now we have apps. I love it because as a business owner, as a CEO, I have to know how much money did I make, how much money am I losing on a weekly basis, monthly basis, quarterly basis, annually basis, because it's not always about just how much money we make. It's also how much money that we're losing or how much money that we're spending. So that's what QuickBooks is all about. So I love the QuickBook app because literally all of the financials of my corporation is right here on my phone. So, you know, I can, I'm out watching the basketball game. I'm out watching the football game. I'm out at dinner with the wife. I can just pull out my phone and go into QuickBooks, and I have all of the information right there. My accounts receivable. How many deals did I close the last month? Okay, let's say you were saying, Luther, I'm a brand new agent. I haven't closed any deals. You need QuickBooks as well, because the question is, what's my budget? How much am I spending in advertising? How much is it cost me in marketing and prospecting and advertising? So QuickBooks is excellent for financial management. And here's what I always say. Anything that you focus on, you can improve. Let me say that again. Anything that you focus on, you can improve. So if you focus on your health, getting healthy, eating right, exercising, your health will improve. If you want to increase your income, and that's why many of us get in this business. We want a better life. We want more income. We want to build wealth, financial independence. I get it. But a major key is managing our finances. Yeah. We all want to close more deals, but are you investing the proper money to make those deals happen? What's your budget? What's your advertising? What's your marketing? How much are you spending on prospecting? When you close a deal, how much of that money do you put back into your business? You have to put money back into your business. What percentage of every closing do you put back into your business? All of this should be tracked in QuickBooks. I love QuickBooks. Now, there's other financial tools out there. There's Money and QuickBooks, and there's a lot of them. But here's the point. You need something on your cell phone, on your tablet, where you can just click and there's all of your financials. I have a net worth app on my phone and my tablet and my laptop computer. It tracks my net worth. You want to be a millionaire, multimillionaire, whatever the case is, you have to track your financials. And as I always say, whatever you track, you can improve, right? Whatever you track, you can improve. So what am I saying here? You should track and know your net worth. The next time you're in the App Store or whatever, or Android store, there's some great financial apps. Quickbooks, there's a great net worth app called Net Worth that I personally use to track my net worth. But you need to keep up with your financial management. Major key to helping you build your business, track your financial management. And here's another important point. It's very, very important for it to be right there at your fingertips, right there where you can use it. The next app I love is called Do, D-U-E. Time management is everything. And I schedule out my day on what I'm going to do at certain times. And I love Do because it helps with my scheduling. It helps with reminders. It helps with tasks that I have to get done. So right here on my phone, it will ring. It will pop up different reminders saying, Luther, you have to do this. You have to do this. Here's what's on the schedule for you to do today. So once a week, usually on Sundays, I go into my app called Do, and I put together tasks and things that I want to do this week. And it's a very, very powerful app for real estate agents. Now I know there's other apps that will do the same thing. Here's my point. If you want to build your business, you want to increase closings, you want to increase your income, there's certain things you have to do on a daily and a weekly basis. To all of my platinum agents, we have a conference call every Tuesday. Every Tuesday morning, we have a conference call. And I tell you what you should do the next week. But here's what you should do. After that conference call, you should go into this app called Do. And you should put down, I'm going to do this on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Here's the things that I'm going to do during these times. Everybody's schedule, everybody's situation is different, but there's certain tasks you have to do on a daily basis to be successful in this business, and I love Do. Here's another one. Before I go any further, any questions? Questions from anyone? Any questions from anyone? I'm going to, we have a lot of people on the line, so I'm a little afraid to unmute everybody, because I know that may be very hard with a lot of feedback. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Unmute everybody. So just simply shoot me a chat message or a Q&A if you have any questions. Next, PDF Expert. You guys, this is a real go-to for me. What is PDF Expert? PDF Expert allows you to, any PDF that you receive, you can sign, you can change, you can alter. So I receive a lot of contracts, and they're always in PDF. It allows me to change that contract or sign that contract or edit that contract through PDF Expert. PDF Expert is a major tool that I use every week. I'm using PDF Expert. I suggest the same for you as well. If you go out and you show a property or you're showing a listing, you should have a contract pretty much prepared. So when I go to a listing, I have the contract there prepared. I go into that listing expecting to get that listing agreement. If the person says, no, Luther, no, not today, I'm just not ready, no problem. I can email them the listing agreement right there from PDF Expert. If they say, Luther, you know what, I'm ready, let's do this. I pull out my tablet right here, I pull this baby out. I pull up PDF expert, and I say sign, and I got the deal. I don't try to go back to FMLS and go back to MLS and put together the contract and email the contract over. No, I want your business right now. I pull out PDF expert. Before I go on any appointment, before I go show a buyer a property, I have a contract ready to roll right there on my device. All I have to do is plug in the address. I plug in the price. I may have to alter a couple of stipulations, but for the most part, in my PDF expert, when I go show a buyer a property, I have a copy of their pre-approval letter. I already know, because as I teach you guys, I never show more than 3 properties. And I'm trying to close one of those 3. Whole nother workshop, whole different deal, but you guys know me. We typically, platinum real estate agents, you guys know I teach. We typically, with buyer agency, only show 3 properties, and we're closing one of those 3. Before we leave our home to go show those properties, we have a contract completed for each one of those showings. All I have to do is possibly change the price. I'm not going to go home and try to then put together the contract, email it over. It went into their junk mail. They got it. They didn't get it. No. If you want this property, I'm trying to close and get this thing signed right now. I literally pull out PDF expert. They sign the document right there in front of me. PDF expert allows me to email the document directly to the listing agent. You guys, powerful, powerful, powerful. I pull out a PDF expert. They sign in blue, makes it original. I then take that contract and I email it directly to the listing agent. Bam, I am done. Everything I do is paperless. You guys know I do not use paper in this business at all. At Platinum Real Estate, we do not use paper in this business. So when I go on a listing appointment, I have the contract locked, ready to go. I may have to edit a few things here, a few things there, but I'm getting it signed right here, right now. Done deal. I love PDF Expert. The next one, FMLS and MLS. Oh, I have a question here. Hold on one second. Oh, yes, question. With PDF Expert, how do they sign? Yes, they can sign on the screen. Apple, I have a Apple iPad. So I have an iPad, and Apple have a Apple Pencil. So I made the investment with the pencil. I hand them the pencil, and they sign directly on the iPad with their pencil. But PDF Expert will also allow them to just take their finger and to sign live on the screen with their finger as well. So I'm not an Android guy, so I can't tell you about Android if they have a pencil or not. But Apple have a pencil, and it's called an Apple Pencil, and it connects to the iPad. But with PDF Expert, they can sign with their finger. They can sign with an object. Like the back of this pen here is, if you can see it, have a little rubber tip. You can take a pen with a rubber tip, and that can also sign PDF Expert. And that's why I like PDF Expert. So if for some reason my Apple Pen stays in my briefcase at all times, and I never go do business. But if for some reason I didn't have the Apple Pencil, they could sign with their finger. Okay. And it says here, does PDF Expert work with a MacBook Pro? I will say this, I believe it does. It works with all devices, and that's the beautiful thing about PDF Expert. I will say this, when I'm filling out my contracts and those type of PDF devices, I actually type like regular type. But then after that, on the signature line, that's where I have my client sign. Okay. Next, FMLS. MLS, yes, you need both apps downloaded on your phone, on your tablet. It's a must. And I will also say super key. Is I save this kind of toward the end, but I never ever want to take anything for granted when I teach you guys. So yes, FMLS and MLS, you should have those apps on your phone. Very important. Super key. Super key is a must, okay? Back in my day, and I'm telling my age, we had, keys to actually go in and out of houses. We've had codes to go in and out of houses. Now everything is digital with a super key. So yes, MLS and FMLS, super key is a must on your phone as well as your tablet as well. And I think we all know all of the benefits of FMLS and MLS as well. Okay? Questions, anyone? Questions? Questions, anyone? Let me see. I think I have a question here. Questions? All right, so let's review. And here's some major points that I hope you are receiving. If you look at my phone, if you look at my tablet, I am 100% paperless. I have a complete training on running the paperless office for a real estate agent. And matter of fact, that might be one of my topics at one of the upcoming webinars. But here's my point, you guys. Everything that you do in this business, I want you to have an app for it. It's an app for that. Your financials, showing properties. When you get a business card, there is business card apps that will allow you to scan the business card into your contacts. Powerful, absolutely powerful. You take a picture of the business card, you scan the business card directly into your contacts. You then take all of your contacts and you put it into TextMagic and you send out a text message at least on a weekly basis. So everything in life, there is an app for that, okay? Everything in life, there is an app for that, okay? So it's very, very important, you guys, for you guys to understand, hey, use an app for everything. Okay, please, ma'am, please, sir, use an app for everything. If you have a problem in business, here's another point that I hope you have learned today. If you have a problem in business, there's an app to solve the problem. Let me say that again. If you have a problem in business, there is an app to solve that problem. I guarantee you. Okay. Now, with that being said, every Thursday at 12:30, I am right here with a free webinar. Go to my website, lutherragsdale.com. Next week, we have a webinar coming up. Every week, I have a webinar. Visit my website, lutherragsdale.com, for upcoming webinars. Also, workshops, live workshops. CE credits is available for the workshop. You must register. Go to my website right now, lutherragsdale.com. And last but not least, if you are not a Platinum Real Estate agent, we want you to be a part of the Platinum Real Estate family. Give us a call right now, 404-994-4600. That's 404-994-4600. 4600. Also, you can shoot us an email, careers@platinumrealestate.com. careers@platinumrealestate.com. We would love to have you as a part of our Platinum Real Estate family. We do have career opportunities available. Give us a call or text us right now, 404-994-4600. I do have a question here. Can I get a recap of all of the apps? Here's what I will do. I will take this session and I will shoot an email out to everybody so everybody can review the recap, okay? All right, you guys. Looks like we have exactly 90 seconds left. And I try my best to start on time and end on time as well. You guys, I am Luther Ragsdale. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for spending this time with me. As always, go to my website for all of the information, lutherragsdale.com. Again, go to my website for upcoming webinars, upcoming workshop, upcoming information. Go to my website, lutherragsdale.com. If you're interested in platinum real estate opportunities, go to my corporate site, platinumrealestate.com. I'm Luther Ragsdale. Hope that I talk to you. Hope that I see you very, very soon at one of my upcoming events. Thank you, and may God bless you.